Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're talking about color. Well, actually a colorist,
Okay.
Sayantan Adhikary.
Interesting.
And he is a DI colorist.
Something.
DI meaning digital intermediate.
Okay.
And you might be thinking,
Right.
what exactly does a DI colorist even do?
Right.
Well, you can kind of think of them
Uh-huh.
as like a painter.
Yeah.
But instead of brushes and a canvas,
Okay.
they are using light and color to really bring films and videos to life.
Yeah, so it's kind of like they create the mood and the atmosphere.
Exactly. And everything that makes you feel something when you're watching a movie.
Uh-huh.
And Sayantan,
Yeah.
he's got a real knack for it.
He does.
He's even gotten the attention of Blackmagic Design,
Oh, wow.
which is a huge name in filmmaking technology.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah.
So what I think is really impressive about Sayantan is just how much his work varies.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like just indie films or anything like that we're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Like big brands like Pot of Steel, TVS Jupiter, even Tata Agrico.
Wow.
And you can find his work on platforms that I bet you use all the time, like OTT services.
Right.
And even YouTube channels like Z Music Bangla.
So clearly he's got the skills
Yeah,
and the experience,
definitely.
almost a decade's worth.
Almost a decade, yeah.
But what makes him stand out?
Mm.
Like what makes a filmmaker say,
Yeah,
I need Sayantan?
I need this guy on my project. Well, one thing that I think is really interesting about him is how he kind of tailors his approach
Yeah.
based on this specific project.
Uh-huh.
You see, color grading for a film is very different from like a commercial.
Oh, I see.
So in a film, you're working with the director to kind of enhance their story.
Right.
So like think about a really tense scene.
Okay.
Sayantan might use like cool desaturated tones
Yeah.
to heighten that feeling of unease.
Ooh.
But then in a commercial, it's
Yeah.
all about selling that product,
Right.
making it like jump off the screen. Totally, I get it.
So like for something like the Tata Seal project,
Uh-huh.
he might go with like a gritty industrial feel.
Yeah,
But then for something like a Z Music Bangla video,
right.
you want like vibrant colors that pop.
I see. So his portfolio really showcases that versatility.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really does. But let's talk about
Yeah.
like how he does what he does.
Okay. Sayantan has DaVinci Resolve.
Exactly.
But what's so special about it?
Well, it's incredibly powerful.
Okay.
And it gives colorists like Sayantan precise control over every little nuance of color.
Wow.
Think of it as like an artist's palette,
Okay.
but with thousands of shades and tools to choose from.
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
It is. So not only is he mastering the tools, he's actually building new ones.
Right.
Which I think speaks volumes about his dedication.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But there's more to it than just the tools.
Of course.
Right. You need a vision.
Absolutely.
You need an understanding.
You got to know how to use the tools to get that specific look.
Yeah. And Sayantan is clearly a master of that.
Oh, he is. He uses tools like the color warper,
Okay.
which lets him manipulate hues like he's molding clay.
Wow.
And then there's HSL curves,
Okay.
which lets him fine-tune individual color channels with like incredible precision.
That's incredible. It's like a blend of artistry and technical expertise.
It is.
But let's be real.
Uh-huh.
Color grading, especially for commercials,
Oh, yeah.
can be pretty high pressure. You've got tight deadlines, demanding clients.
It's a lot.
How does Sayantan handle all that?
From what I've read, Sayantan actually thrives under pressure.
Really?
He's known for being resourceful.
Okay.
Or making sure that the color looks consistent across different lighting setups.
Right.
Clients just love that commitment to quality no matter what the challenge.
He sounds like the complete package.
He really does. And the best part,
Yeah.
he's not just resting on his laurels, he's looking to the future.
Oh, yeah. What's he interested in?
Exploring things like AI and color grading and even color work in the metaverse.
Wow.
He sees all these emerging trends as exciting new frontiers, just full of opportunities.
Okay, now I'm really intrigued. But before we get into the future of color, let's take a step back.
Okay.
How did Sayantan even get into this field?
That's a great question. Yeah, that's a great question. And you can really see his passion for color in every project he works on.
That's true. And it makes you wonder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever watched a movie and felt like totally immersed in that world?
Yeah.
The moods, the everything. And chances are a colorist like Sayantan had a hand in creating that feeling.
Absolutely, you're right. Think about it.
Yeah.
Color can make a scene feel warm and inviting or cold and unsettling.
Right.
It can even highlight certain things,
Yeah.
draw your eye to where the director wants you to look.
So it's like a whole other layer of storytelling
It is.
happening beneath the surface.
Uh-huh.
It's not just about making things look pretty.
Right.
It's about using color to evoke certain emotions and guide the viewer's experience.
Exactly. That's where Sayantan's artistry really shines.
Okay.
He understands how to use color to not just enhance the visuals, but the story itself.
Okay, I'm starting to see why a filmmaker would want him on their team.
Yeah.
It's that understanding of the power of color and knowing how to use it to tell a story.
In a really subtle but powerful way.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of subtle, let's talk about those emerging trends he's exploring.
Okay.
AI in color grading is a big one.
It is.
Imagine software. They could analyze a scene and suggest color palettes.
Wow.
Or even automate some of the tasks.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds exciting and a little scary.
Right?
What does Sayantan think about AI?
Well,
Is it a threat to colorists? Or is it a tool they can use?
from what I've gathered, he seems to see it as an opportunity.
Okay.
He thinks AI can take care of the more technical and repetitive parts of color grading, and that'll free up colorists to focus more on the creative side, the artistry.
So instead of replacing colorists,
Yeah.
AI could actually become like a valuable assistant,
Right.
allowing them to work more efficiently
Exactly.
and explore more creative possibilities.
That's the idea. And then you've got the metaverse,
Right.
which is still kind of a Wild West, visually speaking.
Yeah.
But Sayantan's already thinking about how color is going to play a role in these virtual worlds.
I'll admit, I'm still trying to wrap my head around the whole metaverse concept.
I think we all are.
But thinking about it from a colorist's perspective is kind of mind-blowing.
It really is.
You're not just grading a scene, you're creating entire worlds where color shapes the entire experience.
It's like you're stepping into a painting.
Wow.
Where every detail, every shade has been carefully chosen to create this specific atmosphere and mood.
And as these virtual worlds become more immersive and realistic, the role of color is only going to become more important.
It really is. So it sounds like Sayantan is at the forefront of all this.
It does.
Figuring out how to use color in these new and exciting ways.
He sounds like a true innovator.
He is. He's always pushing boundaries and exploring new frontiers.
And for filmmakers and directors who want to create really captivating experiences, that's got to be a pretty valuable asset.
For sure. I couldn't agree more. You know, all this talk about color makes me want to pay more attention to it in the films and shows I watch.
I think we all do. It's amazing how a fresh perspective can change the way you see something so familiar.
Yeah.
And for anyone out there who's thinking,
Yeah.
wow, I'd love to work with a colorist like Sayantan,
Yeah.
we'll be sure to include links to his portfolio and contact info in the show notes.
Definitely his work speaks for itself, but let's not forget the bigger picture here.
Okay.
What does Sayantan's journey, his passion for color, tell us about the importance of this often overlooked aspect of filmmaking?
I think it reminds us that like every detail matters. You've got the actors, you've got the script,
Yeah.
the cinematography,
Right.
but it's the color that really ties it all together that creates that immersive emotional experience for the viewer.
Like they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words.
Right.
Well, color adds another 1,000 words to that picture.
Wow. It can convey emotions
Yeah.
that words and images alone just can't.
And Sayantan's dedication to what he does,
Yeah.
his constant exploration of new technologies and trends.
It really shows that he understands that power.
He does.
He's not just a technician. He's an artist
Right.
who uses color to tell stories,
Yeah.
to evoke feelings, to transport us to other worlds.
Exactly. And for any filmmaker or director out there, that's what you want.
Right.
Someone who understands that color isn't just an afterthought. It's like a key part of the storytelling process.
So to wrap things up,
Okay.
we've learned that Sayantan Adhikary is more than just a colorist. He's a visual storyteller.
He is. He brings this really unique blend of artistic vision and technical expertise to everything he works on.
Whether it's a big budget commercial or a music video,
It doesn't matter.
we've also seen how he changes his approach
Right.
to fit the needs of each project
Uh-huh.
and always trying to enhance the story,
Right.
create a captivating experience for whoever's watching.
And don't forget about his passion for innovation.
Right.
That eagerness to embrace new trends like AI and the metaverse.
Pushing the boundaries of what's possible with color.
Exactly.
So here's a final thought for you all out there to think about.
Okay.
The next time you're watching a film or a video,
Yeah.
take a moment to really appreciate the color.
Just notice how it sets the mood,
Yeah.
how it draws your eye, how it makes you feel.
Yeah.
You might be surprised at how much color really shapes your whole experience.
And if you're a filmmaker
Mm-hmm.
looking to really take your storytelling to that next level, Well, you know who to call.
You know who to call. Sayantan Adhikary, the colorist who paints with light.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We'll see you next time.